This is an example. Okay. You can create a test case. You can create a test case. This is an example of Eclipse application. Okay. Eclipse IDE. Okay. You can create your own test cases in this is a creation of test case. You will give test class name, which package. Okay. It will open a class. Inside the class, you will be writing the code. Okay, this is a basic window, and I think this is an older version of Eclipse. Older version of Eclipse, new version will be better. Okay, this is how you create. This is how you create a class or user-defined test suite, test case. Okay, using Eclipse application. See, this is how your result will be generating. This is how your result will be generating. All those are test case results using JUnit. JUnit in Eclipse. Okay. Next topic is CMMI. Okay. This is one of the important topic. CMMI is again it is not a process model. It is not a testing machine. It is not a testing. Okay. It is an industry framework. It is an industry framework to check the product quality and development. Okay, so it is not a testing procedure. It is not comes under software testing, or it is not comes under any software. It can be implemented in any type of industries. It can be implemented in any type of industry. For an example, we have discussed a topic called Kanban. Okay, so Kanban is not related to software engineering. Kanban can be implemented in any type of industry. If you see the history of Kanban, Kanban was introduced by Toyota company. Okay, similarly, CMMI is an industry framework. Okay, industry framework to check for the quality. Okay, it is only for checking of quality, how the company is. Okay, with respect to both hardware and software. Okay. And this is mostly related to the financial state or the company state with respect to the current market scenarios. Okay, in CMMI you have 5 stages. You have 5 stages and 2 representation methods. You have 2 representation methods. Okay, this 5 levels is describing the maturity of the organization. Okay, if you start a new company, it is just 1 year old. It is just CMMI 1 level. Okay, if you take a branded company like Ferrari or BMW, it is CMMI 5 company. Okay, if you take TCS or Google or Facebook, it is a CMMI 5 level company. Okay, if you take some 1 year old company, software company, it is CMMI 1 company. It is describing the maturity of the organization. So why CMMI is required or how it is useful? Okay, how it is useful? It is just focuses on the quality, both hardware and software. Okay, though you have ISO standardizations. Okay, ISO standards, right? ISO standards will be given to the companies. Okay, whenever you see a company, it will be mentioned ISO 9000, ISO 5000, ISO 6000. Means it is standard. Okay, it is standard and it is certified by the government. It is certified by the government. Okay, stating for the quality. Similar to ISO, CMMI is also providing the levels to a company, stating the quality of the company. Okay, quality and it also helps in improvement of the quality and model. This CMMI and ISO is bit similar. Okay, Okay, both the similarity is both needs or both focuses on improving the quality and the models, improvement in models and standards. Okay. It also checks for the people or both management and staff levels to improve the accountability or uh, the links between the product managers and developments and other things. Okay, so this is why the CMMI is required. Okay, and before to the CMMI, actually it was initially called as CMM. CMM. Later it is added as CMMI. Okay, what is meant by CMMI? Capability, maturity, model, integration. Okay, so whenever you see any in question paper, if you see CMMI, which means maturity model, capability, maturity model, integration. Okay, so don't panic as if you don't have heard about CMMI. Okay, or CMM. CMM is the older version. CMM is the older version. CMMI is the next version, okay, of the same. As I already mentioned, it has two representation options. Representation options, staged and continuous. Okay? These are the two types of representation of CMMI. Okay? And this is the actual definition. This is the actual definition of CMMI. If possible, just take down this shell definition. The interdisciplinary approach governing the total technical and material efforts required to transform a set of customer needs, expectations, and constraints into a product solution and to support the solution throughout the product life. This includes both in hardware and software. This is the definition, actual definition of CMMI. Okay. So what it is telling, it is the total technical and all efforts, okay, which is put on or required to transform to satisfy the customer needs, expectation, constraints, not only during the development or during the requirement stage or during the, it is throughout the product life, throughout the product life. Okay. For an example, if you are buying a car, the company will how think about the company is providing you warranty till the car is getting expired. Okay, the car actually won't get expired. Okay, till it fade out from the market. Okay, so that is called support. Simple example is your Windows support. Microsoft is keep on updating its operating system. Okay, recently around 1 year back, it stopped the support for XP. Till last year, till 1 year back, it was providing support for XP, which means it is providing support and solution throughout the product's life. XP was introduced early in the 90s. Till 2018 or 2017, it was giving the solution and support from the company. So this is how the CMMI level is defined. Okay? So Microsoft is a CMMI level 5 company. It is providing support and solution throughout the product. Now we are getting for Windows 10. Windows 10 was introduced around 4-5 years back. Again, till around, if I guess, 2025 or 2030, Windows 10 runs, if just an hypothetical case. Okay. At that time, even at 2030, Microsoft will be providing support and solution for Windows 10. Okay. That is called throughout the product life for both hardware and software. Okay. So as I already mentioned, it has 5 levels. Level 1 is initial. Level 2, manage, define, quality, and optimize. Okay. So this is just a stage or levels of the CMMI, maturity stage of a company, maturity stage of a process. Okay. In the level 1, it will be unpredictable, poor, controlled, reactive. Okay. The reactive, in this we will be using a term called reactive and proactive. Means in level 1 and level 2, if a company is facing some problem or if a process is facing some problem, after the problem comes, the developer will get a solution. But after the level 3, level 4, level 5, the developer or the company will proactive, will think in future, setting that this problem may come in future. This problem may come after 1 year. So what happens if the problem comes after 1 year? We have to get ready from now itself. What is the possible solutions? What is the possible solution? This will be a thought process or a thinking or a working style of level 3, level 4, level 5. Okay, in level 1, level 2, it will not be. Okay, so this is the 5 stages of CMMI presentations. Okay, process maturity. Okay, just note down this level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be useful. Just the names: initial, managed, defined, quantity, quality managed, optimized. Okay, just note down these names so that it will be useful in your future. So this is how the same 5 levels. Okay, same. You can see initial, managed, defined. Same 5 levels. In the 5 levels, what is the process characteristics? What is the process characteristics? Okay, it is unpredictable, poor control, reactive. Okay, in this character size of the project is often reactive. All this reactive term, a problem comes, then only they will find the solution. Okay, the proactive term, the problem is projected, the problem is predicted, and the possible solution is identified before the problem comes. Okay. And the process is measured and controlled. And the level 5, they are not about problems. They are about concentrating on focuses on qualitative improvement, how they improve the quality. They are not like small companies like let some problem come, will have some solutions. No, okay, they are basically focusing on quality. Okay, so this is levels. This is process characteristics of 5 levels. What are the 5 levels? 5 levels are under which topic? CMMI. CMMI is what? It is a process. It is a standard which focuses on quality of both hardware and software for organization or process. It is a simple example. It is a simple example. Maturity level 1 to 5, process area 1 to 3. Okay. So each process is divided into specific goals and generic goals. Okay. Specific goals, you have some set of procedures which is already there. Okay. Generic goals, generic goals. It is again commitment or ability or directing or verifying. Commitment is a generic term. Okay, commitment cannot be measured. Commitment of 2 students cannot be measured. If 72 students are writing exam, 72 students are writing exam, 72 students are getting 100%, giving 100% commitment. Students, 72 students are giving 100% commitments. We cannot assure you that all the 72 students will get 100 out of 100. That is not possible. Okay, commitment is a generic goal. Ability is a generic goal. Okay, all the 72 students cannot perform as 100 out of 100 in all the places. Okay, that is impossible. That is impossible. That is generic goals. Specific goals, again, you have some specific practices to overcome it. Okay, to overcome. Okay, and for generic practices also, you have some issues. This is a structure, or this is the terminologies we will be using in CMMI structures. Okay. Next topic is Six Sigma. Okay, Six Sigma. Again, Six Sigma. Just a minute. Six Sigma is again, it is somewhat related to the quality assurance in an industry. Okay, like CMMI. Okay, It is widely used in statistical quality assurance in industries. Okay. It is a disciplined methodology for data and statistical analysis. What is data and statistical analysis? The statistical means a graphical representation or how the improvement is going with respect to upper scale or lower scale, okay, of an organization or an industry. Okay, as an industry, as an organization, it should be keep on developing. It should not stating that this year 2020, yes, we have performed very well. So 2021, no need to perform anything. Okay, it cannot be like that. Okay, if you have performed 2020 for 80%, 2021 should be 82%. Okay, that is called improvement. It's called improvement. Okay, this Six Sigma is again a standard deviations. Okay, it is a standards which gives or which gives a surveyation stating that yes, your industry or your organization is yes very good, is up to the mark. It is maintaining all the data and statistical analysis, measuring into the operations performed. Yes, no problem. Eliminating defects. Yes, this is a this is a how to say, this is a better way of improving the industry. It is a improving the industry. Okay. If you see the second point, it is a rigorous and disciplined methodology that uses data and statistical analysis to measure and improve a company's operation and performance. Company's operational performance by identifying and eliminating the defects. Okay, it is related to manufacturing and service related process. Okay, it is also what is the service related process? Service related process is again is again uh, after some companies or some organizations, some industries is a service oriented companies. Okay, for an example, all your telecom industry is service oriented. Okay, they are not giving any product, they are not delivering any product. Okay, yeah, Airtel is not delivering any product. Airtel is delivering only service. Okay, Geo is not delivering any product. Geo is delivering only service. Okay, so in that service, how to measure, the performance, how to improve the performance related to operational performance, related to operations. Okay, if you take if you take Geo company or Airtel company, okay, basically in around 5 10 years back, they were using only 2Gs. They were using only data parts. They were using only data parts. Later on, it came to data. I mean, in the first stage, it was only voice calls. It was only voice calls. Then later on, it came to SMS, and later on, it came to 2G. Later on, it came to 3G. Now it is starting in Vivo, WIFI, which means you can talk over Wi-Fi. You can talk over Wi-Fi. That is an operational improvement. Okay, it is not still in 2020. Also, they cannot just stand in SMS mode. Okay, SMS is outdated. SMS is outdated. Okay, so they have to improve their operations. They have to improve their operations, and they have to measure. How they measure? They measure with respect to the equivalent or competitor company which is present in the market. Okay, how we say Geo is best or Airtel is best? When you say Airtel is best, which means Geo or BSNL or Vodafone is providing some lesser standards or lesser quality. That's why you say Airtel is best or Geo is best. You need some comparison. Okay, measure. You cannot just measure with one single person. Okay, if you have only BSNL in the market, there is no other telecom services. How do you measure? You don't have any measuring unit. You don't have any measuring unit. Okay, in a classroom, if 72 students is there, then only we can come to a conclusion that this person has got the first mark, this person has got the last mark, this persons are below average, this persons are above average, this persons are top learners, then only we can come to a conclusion. In class, if only one student is there, how do we measure? There's, there won't be any measuring scale. There won't be any measuring scale. Okay. To improve the measure, to improve the quality of a company's operational performance, we use Six Sigma. We use Six Sigma. Okay. And again, Six Sigma is a standard deviations. It provides high quality standards. Remember again, it is related to manufacturing and service related process. Okay, it is again, it is not just bounded or just dealing only with the software companies or software development life cycles. Okay, it is a process where it can be implemented in any type of industries. It is related to manufacturing and service related. Okay, why it is mentioned here? Why it is mentioned here? It is because for software production or software development, also you need some standards. You need some standards. For that, you need some measuring units. Okay, to perform the to measure the performance. For that, Six Sigma is introduced in software engineering. Okay, again, software engineering is service oriented or product oriented. You have manufacturing or service related. Again, in software engineering, you have both. You have both product based and service based. Okay, all your call centers, all your applications is service oriented. Okay, if you get any product, if you get any software, then it is product based. Okay, simple. Okay, these three are the three core steps in Six Sigma. Three steps. Uh, the customer requirements and delivery of the projects is the goal. Sorry, just a moment. Okay. So these are the three core steps in Six Sigma methodology. Okay. The basic one, customer requirements and the deliverable of the projects should be well defined with respect to the customer communication. Okay. Whatever you do, at the end of the day, in software engineering, the only objective is to satisfy the customer. Whatever the customer requirement is there, the requirement has to be satisfied. If you do, then your software development is success. Or else, whatever complex method you use, whatever advanced technology you use, it is no use. Okay. And existing products and its output, and with respect to the existing process, okay, how the quality can be improved, how the defects or the source of defects can be identified or analyzed. These are the three steps. These are the core three steps of Six Sigma. And if you have already the software process, and if you want to improve it, Six Sigma suggests two additional steps. That is eliminating the root cause of the defect. You find out the problem where the problem occurs. You eradicate or eliminate the particular root cause, and you work your work reintroduced with the cause defect. Okay, you work furthermore by by eliminating the cause of defect. Okay, and it is also referred as DMAIC, which refers to define, measure, analyze, improve, and control method. Okay, so if you get any question related to DMAIC, means it is related to Six Sigma topic. It is related to Six Sigma topic, and which means define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Okay, so this is just an abbreviation. Okay, It is also referred as in this term. Okay. And again, Six Sigma is again is a standards of standard to a industry, which is related to manufacturing and service related. Okay. Okay. And again, organizations of the products. These are the core steps. Okay. Again, the same point actually. To avoid the root cause and to meet the customer requirements. These are the two basic, basic, very basic objective which has to be satisfied at any point of time. If you fail in any one of those, then there is no use of software development or writing code or writing gathering requirements, doing technological design architecture, all of this. Okay, and the variation of sometimes also is called DMADT. It means define, measure, analyze, design, and verify methods. Okay, the previous one was DMAIC. This is DMADT. Okay, why I'm mentioning all these abbreviations is you may get in some question paper. You may get what is or define DMADT. Okay, so at that moment, don't just blind. Don't just be in blank state sitting that you don't know that. Okay. 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 So these are the contents. These are the contents related to CMMI. Almost all the topics is completed. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can just ask. Any doubts? Any issues? I see plenty of persons who is 1307. I don't know who is 1307. 574. Who is 574? I don't know. Prasanna, Rakesh, Vijay, Himanshu, they have Sultan, Ayesha, Sushinkar, they have Sultan. Okay. Okay. The schedule for your test two will be sent by HOD sir. Okay. Follow the rules, follow the procedure. Okay. Complete the test two.
Sir.
Complete the test two. If you have any doubts, okay. Test two mostly it will be MCQ based only. That will be MCQ. So done. Any question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, please. So then, you want to ask something?
No, sir. When is test, sir?
Most probably this week or next week, but I don't know the exact date. It will be sent by HOD sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I don't know the exact date.
Okay, sir.
Others, others. Okay, so we'll complete this software engineering detailed course. Hopefully, everybody get clear, no issues. Okay. If you have any attendance related issues, contact Sushant sir. Okay, because I remember some of the persons stating that you were late registered all the seats. Okay, uh, I think this is the right time to contact Sushant sir. Okay, so after finalizing, please don't come and ask for attendance and all. If you have the late registration process, late registration, because I cannot modify the attendance. I cannot modify the attendance. You talk to Shashank sir or uh, Shashank sir is the best person. He is the detailed course coordinator. Okay, so you contact Shashank sir so that what is the attendance percentage you are getting in it. If you have any problem related to attendance, anybody less than 75. because in my ERP all the attendance is closed. I cannot change any attendance or I cannot modify any attendance. Okay, it is out of my control. Okay, so only the higher officials has to decide what has to be done. Okay, all are getting above 75 in attendance in issues. I don't want anyone to get again detailed in the detailed course. It won't be fair. Okay. Okay. So again, just to conclude, in CO4 you have various types of testings. You have various types of testings. Okay, and TTD, AMDD. Okay, all these are test-driven developments. Okay, how do you do test? Okay, how do you do test? What is the advantages? How do you implement agile concept in testings? Okay, agile concepts in testings. Okay, then you have JUnit, a testing tool, white box testing, black box testing, and the last two topics is CMMI and Six Sigma. Okay, concentrate in all the topics. Okay, all the topics. I'm talking with respect to in the exam, the diagrams are important. The diagrams are important wherever the diagrams are required. You are supposed to draw. Okay? I'm just telling with respect to in the exams. Okay? Because we may meet, we may not meet. So I just want to give basic instructions. Okay? Uh, the diagrams should be neat and clean. Okay? Because software engineering is a theory subject, yes, and it should have a clear representations. Okay, clear understandings what you have, what you're going to write. Okay, wherever the diagrams are there, you just draw the diagrams. Okay, I have already sent these PPTs. Anybody did the PPT? Anybody needs PPT? You tell me. We can resend. I remember I have sent all the data already around 20 days back. If you want again, you tell me, I will send it. Okay.
Sir, in ERP it is showing 45% only, sir. Some classes are not due. Sir, total conducted class is 18, sir.
Okay.
Some classes are not filled, sir. It's showing dashes.
That's what, man. That's what. The dash is showing, right? That
Yes,
is
sir.
due to the late registration, or at that time the course is not added in ERP.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You remember in ERP it was added later on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so even if I put present, okay, it will be showing hyphen only, and I am not supposed to put present there. Okay, it will be decided by the higher officials. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm
Yes.
telling. Just contact Shashank sir so that he can rectify the problems. Okay,
Yes, sir.
because now it is a process of consolidating all this attendance, all this internals. Okay, so this
Okay,
is
sir.
the right time to contact.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
because the
sir.
hyphen, okay, yeah, okay. Because the hyphen I cannot change. In my ERP, all the attendance is closed. I cannot do any modification in ERP. It's out of my control. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So only the higher officials can do.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So in CO3, Scrum, Kanban, Safe Methodology, okay, TTD. Okay. Again, Scrum is a continuation of Agile. Scrum is a continuation of Scrum, and Kanban is a continuation of Agile. Okay. Testing issues, testing problems. Okay. You can expect all the questions related to testings. Okay. It will be from basics, same as your test two, and other regular subjects we will be having the same type. Any doubts? Prepare all the topics. Don't leave any topic, or don't prepare for only for 50% or 40%. Prepare for 100% all the topics in CO3 and CO4. Get to good marks in CO test 2 so that your internals will be increased. Okay. Any other doubts? Other questions?
Sir.
Yes. Check the questions. Okay. I think as per the schedule, this is the last class. Tomorrow we don't have class, I guess. Right? 1 minute. I'll just cross check. Okay. So this is the class. If I get any schedule, we'll meet. We may not have any class again. Okay. If I get the schedule, it will be forwarded by HOD sir. But if I get, I will forward it. Anybody? How many of you? How many of them didn't turn up for the online class? I guess around 2 or 3 persons didn't even turn up for online classes. Not even one single class. Why, I don't know. If they are from your friends, ask the reasons. Okay. Prasanna, Himanshu, Venkatramana, is he there? 118. No. Sai Bhargav. What happened to Sai Bhargav? Ajay?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. He's not your friend. He didn't even attend one single class. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Any doubts related to subject, related to class?
No, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. You can leave. If you have any questions, you can ask, or else you can. Thank you.